Good evening, everyone. This is Kim with Kim's Creations and Card Ministries coming to you on a pre-recorded video. Today is November the 21st, 2023. It is Tuesday evening here in South Carolina. Right now it's about 7:30. So I'm in Eastern time zone. Anyway, I got a little discombobulated because I was hoping I was going to be able to go live. But it's still not happening. Yay, I have 50 subscribers. That's a wonderful thing. Thank you for all of you that subscribed and supported me and helped out in all those many ways. I really appreciate it. If you'll keep engaged and keep watching and keep sharing and commenting and liking, it would be wonderful. I just haven't been on here in a while and I've missed it so much, and I've been wanting to share a card, so I'm just kind of gonna wing it a little bit tonight. This is an old card design. It's been around, I can't even remember what it's called, but it's just a cute little fun fold, and you have room on the back to write. I mean, you could add more panels to write on if you needed to. And I forgot to put any kind of a sentiment on this. But this is from the Sweet Songbirds. Really cute little set. Is still in our annual catalog, and it comes with a punch to punch out the cute little bird. I was trying to see if I see it on my shelf. Oh, here it is. It's down kind of low. Let's see if I can get it off. Here it is. This is the little bird, songbird builder punch. It's really cute, and I hadn't done anything with it really in a long time, so I wanted to pull it back up. As a matter of fact, last year I had already cut and scored a bunch of paper to make all these cards in the 5 different end colors, and I never finished. So that's kind of a project I'm working on, is trying to go back and finish things I've started and get them done. So that's part of what I've done. So yesterday or the day before or something, I went and did this part of all 5 of the cards. I think I already had most of my birds and stuff stamped, so I didn't really have to do that much except for my background piece that goes behind the birds. And then I had to fold everything and glue everything, piece them together. And I still haven't finished, but I've got all the papers so that I need to finish all of these. So Orchid Oasis, Starry Sky, Parakeet Party, and the Sweet Sorbet. And I mixed in some pieces from another one I was going to do. But I thought what I would do tonight is use this with something, a different character and different paper. And I can finish these later. Like I said, they won't take long for me to finish because I have everything all cut out. I just don't know what I'm going to put my sentiment yet. So I'm going to move these out of my way so they don't get dirty or lost. And this little guy, which, and I'm sorry I didn't put a sentiment on him. I meant to. Just things happen. Things happen. All right, so I think I've got all I need. So I'm going to set that to the side here so I can refer to it. What you're going to need for this card. Oh, and incidentally, I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. I do have a page now, Stampin' Up page. The link to my page is on my Facebook page, Kim's Creations and Card Ministry. Kim, K-I-M apostrophe S, Creations with the K, the and sign, and Card Ministry. Kim's Creations and Card Ministry. If you have questions, you can always text me first, because I won't know who you are. I won't answer. 864-752-5688. Kim's Creations, again with a K, kimscreations.cards@gmail.com. And I think, well, you can still search for me as a demonstrator, and find me that way too on the website. So what we're going to start with is standard, you got the 8.5 11 piece of paper, you're going to cut it in half. So now we've got 8.5 by 5.5. Is that right? Yeah. Woo, my eyes. 8.5 by 5.5. And let me tell you how we're going to score this. I'll probably write this down too, so we can. Okay. So for your card base, like I said, I wish I could remember what this was called, but I mean, I've been doing this fold for so long and it is so easy. So for your card base, I'm going to put my glasses on, I can't see a thing. For your card base, it's going to be 8.5 by 5.5. Okay. And now we're going to score it on the long side. Score at, and we're going to do it the same thing on both ends. So we're going to do 2 inches. I'm going to score it at, and I'm sorry if you can't see the bottom of my blade. I've got it pushed up. I actually need a deeper, I think I need a deeper desk, although this one is pretty deep. I think I need like a 3 inch, if it was 3 inches deeper, it would be perfect, but I don't know if you can get them. This is a pretty deep disc that I'm using. All right, so I'm going to score it at 2 and at 3 1/8, just barely there. And then I'm going to flip it to the other side and do the same thing. It's going to be the same on both sides. 2 and 3 1/8. 3 1/8. Okay. And I haven't made this card yet, so we're going to be kind of making this one together. I mean, the design is the same. There isn't anything going to be different than what you would do on any other card, really. Score at 2 inches and 3 1/8 inch from both ends. Okay, and you're going to need a piece to put on the back. I had some of those. Where'd they go? Oh, here they are. Just like a little plain white piece. And it is 2 by 5 1/4. Okay, so white for back, which is 2 by 5 1/4. And then we're going to use on the front, we're going to have a piece that's 2 by 5 1/4. Front. So cardstock for the front, or I should have put DSP. DSP, sorry about that, for the front. Center is 2 inches by 5 1/4, just like the piece on the back. And then for the sides here, this 2 for the sides, we're going to make them 1 1/2 by 5 1/4. And then an extra piece for the side is going to be a 1/2 inch by 5 1/4. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a strip of this shiny, kind of glittery, let's see if y'all can see that, kind of a glittery paper, to fill up the additional space, and just to dress it up a little bit. So that's going to go like that. All right, so we got that piece there, and we have that piece there. I need to cut these both down. I need to cut those down to 5 1/4. So let me do that. This is one of the cards I will put in my card kit. If you spend at least $35 in my store through me, using me as your demonstrator and using my host code, I will send you 2 card kits. Each one would, so you would do 2 cards, it'd be 4 cards total, 2 different designs. So you would do 2 of each of the 2 designs for a total of 4 cards, envelopes, everything included that you need to make the card. The only thing you wouldn't have are the stamps for the card. But what's wonderful about what I'm using today, other than a sentiment, you won't even have to have a stamp, because we're going to use paper that's cut out, and I can cut, that doesn't look like 5 1/4. My goodness, did I not do that right? That one does. Maybe that one doesn't either. Maybe this is more than 5 1/2. Let me check that. That might be my problem. Yeah, this is too long. This is too, I thought it looked a little strange. Let me cut this down. It needs to be cut down 1/4 inch. It was probably leftover half from something that I cut at 5 1/4, so it left me an extra 1/4 inch. That's what's weird. All right. That would not have fit in the envelope. Oh my goodness. Alrighty. Okay, so now we'll go back and lay the pieces down again. All right, where was I? I was talking about something. Oh, because these pieces, I can pull them out of the off the designer paper and just cut them out and fussy cut. I'll send you part of the piece, but you can fussy cut it. And because of that, you'll still get your cute design on the front without having, even if you don't have the stamp set. Now, of course, if you have this stamp set that goes with this card that I'm making, then you can use the stamp set if you want and make more and more cards. Or again, change up the design. Like you don't, this one had a bird. This one's not going to have a bird because it's got snowflakes. Okay. So I did the extra strip. Okay, and then for the focal point, whoops, focal point base, it's 3 1/8 by 3 1/8, and then the white piece is 2 7/8 by 2 7/8. Okay, so other than like whatever sentiment that you decide to put on here, that's really all the paper that you're going to need to make this card. So what we're going to do first is we're going to have to do, oh, well, sort of first. We're going to have to stamp something, or we're going to do something with these. So let me figure that out. Like I said, I'm kind of winging it. I want to go ahead and glue down what I can, though, and use my bone folder to get these pieces creased real well. Okay, now this one. And then this one's coming in this way. So I got to thinking about all the cute things that would be so easy to make a focal point to put on the front of this card besides the bird. And I mean, anything you can punch out really would make it so easy. I was like, we've got the monkeys that has a punch. We've got a sailboat that has a punch. We've got the polar bear that has a punch. The little bird, obviously. There was something else. Oh, there's still a little hedgehog. There's still a bunny rabbit that's available. You'd have to fussy cut the rhino because the dies aren't available anymore. The turtles, the sea turtles, I mean, and they're easy to cut out. There's so many neat little characters that you could put. And then, of course, they don't even have to be live characters. You could go in there and put in the bottle. Or some flowers. They don't have to be characters. But just putting some ideas out there of things you can do. I've already decided I'm going to do a bunny rabbit. So I'll be adding that one to the collection. So this is going to be the front. So the first thing we'll do is we'll put this piece right here. Glue. I have it somewhere. There we go. Y'all can't see a ton of my desk right now, but it is just piled up with stuff right now. I've been finishing up cards, but like I said, I wanted to do a live so bad, and wanted to do another video so bad that I just kind of pushed everything, shoved it out of the way so I could do a video. And but what I'm working on is I've got a bunch of cards that I'm getting ready to mail that I didn't make envelopes for when I made the cards. I know I'm supposed to make my envelopes when I make my cards, but sometimes when I'm taking the cards like to the nursing homes and places like that, I don't put them in envelopes. So a lot of them that I think I might be taking to a nursing home or something, I won't make envelopes for them. Now, some of the ones I did, I probably should have made envelopes for, and I didn't. And oops, I got to do this first. Let me get my little silicone mat here to help keep me from making a mess. I know that, look and make sure I'm in the camera. Okay. To do the envelopes, sometimes I'm like, another reason I might not do one is because I want to make sure I have enough envelopes for some projects. So if I start using them up for things, then I might actually really need those envelopes, and I've got them tied up to these other cards that I'm not ready to send out yet. So that's kind of other reason. So I've been working on envelopes. I did about 40 envelopes or more last night, and I've got about 20 more to do. So y'all don't judge. But anyway, that's that. This is going to be, I guess I cut that just a tiny bit short, but I think it's okay. I probably should have glued it before I glued it on here, and then I could have fixed that. But we're good. It's fine. All right, this time I'll do it that way. But yeah, so I think I'm doing this. Anyway, I had a lot of envelopes to make, so you know, and I might have a few that would use the same stamp, and then I'd have to bring out another stamp set, because they're all using different stamp sets, and so it's been a chore. I'm gonna try. I've ordered a lot of envelopes. I have a pretty good supply of envelopes now, so I'm gonna try not to do that anymore. Just go ahead and make my envelopes. Because that did get to be, that got to be a bit much, having to make all those. I'm like, and then I have to sit down and address all of them. And this isn't even my Christmas cards. So anyway, and then the other thing I'm working on is finishing up projects that I've started. They might be older cards or something, but those will be some that I will send to nursing homes and such. So at least I won't have to worry about my envelopes with those. But I need to get them finished. They're sitting in baskets halfway, you know, all the stuff's cut out to put together a card, and I never put together cards, or they're leftover card kits that nobody got or whatever, and I don't want them just sitting there, so I'm gonna put them together and send them to the nursing home or hospital or something. But it's just a huge mess, and I'm trying to get my craft room, I'm determined to get it kind of straightened up and cleaned out by the end of the year. And that's one of the things that I need to do that, is to clean out and finish out some of this stuff. See, and that's going to go on there, and then this is going to go on here, and I got to do something with these two pieces. And I said I wasn't going to use any stamps much, so I'm going to try to stick to that. So let's think, what can I do? Oh, I could cut something else out too. Let's see if I've got, I need a scrap piece of paper because I'm going to use the blending brushes. Now, you can use ink, and you can use sponge daubers, you can use these. There's like sometimes like little cotton ball type things will work, cotton swabs, to put your ink on the paper. So we're gonna do, for this one, I'm just gonna do, now think about how I wanna do this. I'm going to put the blue just kind of on one end here. Just a light layer of this. This is the new, one of the new in colors, the boho blue. And that's the paper that I was using, was the boho blue with some Night of Navy. And the pack of paper that it comes from, that I'm using, is this berry something, bear. Merry Christmas. That's what I'm using. I should have looked to see if it was still available. I have not had a chance to get on the website today to check, so I apologize for that. But again, this is a great card to use for so many different things, because it doesn't take a whole lot of designer paper, just like scrap, and even, okay, let's just say you only had enough paper to put right here, but say you've got a snowflake stamp. You could take a darker color ink and stamp it on these two panels over here and would look wonderful. Actually, I think I've done some of these designs like that where I just stamped on the sides. So that would look really nice. So that's an option. Let me see. Thinking out loud, y'all. Sorry. Since, like I said, since I didn't really plan this one so much, I should have done. Let me put it here. So yeah, there's so many options for paper and stamps that you can use, and just, you know, think about what you want your main attraction to be. What do you want your focal point? What do you want to be there other than the little bird? Okay, and when you figure that out, then go, okay, well, what colors do I want my little bird to be, and what colors will look neat with this, you know? So start, you can kind of start that way. That is not how I wanted to do that. My brain's just, I don't want a straight line. Sorry, y'all. Let's try this again. I'm just like, I'm everywhere. It's been a day like that, quite honestly. So this morning, when I went to work, I know there was twice I took the wrong turn. I mean, these are places that I go, you know, I was running some little errands, but these are places that I go like every day. There's no reason I should have taken the wrong turn. I took the wrong turn multiple of times this morning. It was just ridiculous. But, you know, it's what happens sometimes. And then, so I'm trying to get some little drifts in here. I don't know if y'all can tell that or not. Kind of like little, trying to make the layers a little different. Let's do another one. Let's do another one like this. I'm going to I'll try not to take it up to the top. Just put it right here on the edge. This is where one of those little mini brushes, there's some smaller ones, they're maybe about half this size. Blending brushes would come in handy when I don't want to fill in a large area, I just want a tiny area. And I haven't ordered myself any of those yet, and I just realized recently that I could probably use those. So, yeah. And then I'm going to just put a touch, very light down here. Very, very light. Okay. All right. So I'll have to be sure whatever ink I use to stamp my sentiment on the back. Now that's the only thing that you will not have is a sentiments to put on the back. But I'll have to be sure I get one that's pretty dark, because I ended up having to make that darker than I wanted to originally. All right, and now let's see. I'll go ahead and do this one. I'll kind of do the same thing with it, but I might bring in some extra color for this one. Let me get my navy out. My navy and my Misty Moonlight. I think I want both of them. So I'm going to try this. We'll see. It may or may not work, but we're going to try. I'm going to start with the balmy again. Start with the balmy blue again. I think I'm going to go ahead and put my little piece of paper. Where do I want to put it? I'll put it about right here, I think. Okay, and then I'm going to get out the Misty Moonlight. And up here near the top. The most part here at the top. And then just a little bit here on this piece right here. And then I'm going to pull this down a little bit. Ooh, how pretty that is. I'm going to use the lighter again. So let's see. I have to work tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday, and so I'll be working my regular job, and then we'll do a little bit more Misty Moonlight. And then my son's coming in. He was going to come tonight, but the weather's just like really nasty, and the traffic on the interstate is always horrible. So bad interstate travel and rain just don't mix well. So I was glad that he said he'd wait till the morning. But even if it's raining in the morning, at least it'll be daylight, you know. So there's that. So I think he's going to come in the morning, but I have to work, like I said. So I don't know what plan, if he has any plans or anything. He might go see my mom and dad. All right, I'm going to pull in some Misty Moonlight now. Make sure that they don't need any help, last minute help or anything for Thanksgiving, because they're having us to their house for Thanksgiving. They're not doing that much food-wise, but I know Mama wants to try to clean her house, and that could be dangerous. So Matthew might be able to help her out with a couple things there, I hope. And then, what y'all think? Y'all like the way that looks? I wish I could talk to you and alive. Okay, and then I'm trying to brush off some of this darker color and get as much of it off as I can. The dark off. Ooh, it's a lot on there. Look at that. Let me try to get some of the lighter color now. See if I can change it out to a lighter. I'm going to flip this over actually. And then, so we're picking up the turkey. The turkey will already be cooked. We're getting it from Publix. And we'll just have to heat it up. And then everybody's like making casseroles and stuff. Pretty much that just everything's just going to have to go in the oven. And, you know, heat up the rolls, heat up the casserole, all the different casseroles and the bread and the turkey and everything. So I bought myself a new toaster / convection oven. It's like an early Christmas gift for myself. I've not had an oven for a really long time. I have a stovetop, but there was a surge or something one time a few years ago actually, and it knocked out a lot of my stuff. It knocked out my oven. It's just like a little electronic panel. It was all push button and everything. It knocked it out on my oven, but the stovetop still works. I'm just, you know, I'm by myself. I don't cook that much, so I've been doing without. But it's kind of where it'd be kind of nice to have those little take-home meals that I could stick in a toaster oven or something. So that's what I'm doing. So tonight I tried it out with a little veggie pizza, and it worked pretty good. I think it's gonna take some, you know, experimenting and stuff to get everything right. I'm really debating if I want to try to put some sun or something. I don't know if I want to try it or not. And the worst thing that has happened is I could mess up, right? And have to start over. Oh my goodness. But I'm trying not to let this get to be that long of a video. So let's see if this got anything on it. Oh, it's got kind of that Calypso color on it. That'll work. This is where I need one of those tiny brushes, because this little spot right here is the spot I want to get right here. Just add a little bit of glow, a little bit of glow to my sky. It does give it a little glow. Huh, I did it sort of. All right, let me see if I add some of the crushed curry. Let's see if this one's curry. Yeah, let's see if I add some crushed curry to that. Yeah, see if I can get that in there too. Yeah, it's working. Oh man, that turned out pretty good. I'm afraid to do anything else to it because I don't want to mess it up. I think it looks good. I'm going to leave it alone. So I started watching somebody. God, I got to go look her name back up. I know I've got her name because I've watched so many of her videos where she does such pretty artistic stuff with her blending brushes, and I'm learning so much just watching her. like stuff like that, and, you know, pulling in some color. Actually, I'm not sure she even did it like that, but that worked, so I'm going with it. All right, so this is going to go on my little piece. Oh, here it is. I kind of shoved everything over here to the side, so it's going to go on here. So the only thing I forgot about was that I angled this little guy. I did him at an angle. So this is not going to look too good at an angle. So this one will just be straight. He'll be straight instead of angled. But you know what I could do? Put another piece of paper back there and make it angled. That's what I'm actually will do. Maybe a piece of Misty Moonlight might work. I'll try that. Let's see. I think I have a piece right here of Misty Moonlight. Let's do another one that's 3 1/8 squared. But I don't know that my pretty little design would have turned out so well if I had tried to do a kitty corner like that. So got carried away with my little design. But I think it looks cute. All right. So we could either do it, we've got 2 options here. Let me lay this out so we can kind of see it. We could do, we've got 2 options. We could do, leave it like this and then put this behind it here. And so have it like this. Or we could switch that out, which I think I'm gonna like it switched out better actually. We could do it like that. I think I like that better. See, because now when you close it up, when you do it, it's gonna be like this. I think I like that. Unless I want navy behind that instead of, let's check that one. Let's check the navy. The navy might even look better. It probably will actually. Let's try the navy. Oh, that navy really makes that pop, doesn't it? Okay, I'm doing navy instead. Choices and decisions. All right, let me cut my navy to be 3 1/8 squared. So because I did it as a square instead of a diamond, I'm putting in an additional piece of background cardstock. But, you know, depending on how you do yours, if you keep it at a diamond, you really only need the 1 piece. But because I didn't do the diamond, I just felt like it needed more. Or I would have needed to make the square bigger maybe, so it would have come off the edges more. Because you can see how much this comes off the edges, you know. But when you turn it like this, it just doesn't seem like it's doing the same, does it? So I feel like that second piece turned this other way fixes that. So that's what we're doing. But I think it's going to have to be like this. Oh, no. This is what it'll be. It'll be straight onto this. So this will be straight like this. And then this will be the one that gets cornered like that. All right, so that's where we are. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this one to this one. And I know y'all are waiting to see what I'm going to be putting on here. Some of you may have already guessed already. We'll see. So this one you can put the glue everywhere because you're going to totally cover up your back piece. Oh, this is going to be really cute. Oh, I got something else I want to do. Oh my goodness, I got something else I want to add, an idea. So let me get, if I can find it. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Huh. I might not be doing it because I can't find my ink that I'm looking for. Oh, there it is. Voila. White. Y'all. White ink. But what I have to do, I have to use the little bottle. Because you know how we squeeze this into the lid? This one doesn't squeeze like that other stuff does. I've tried it. I mean, somebody else a lot stronger than me might could do it. But I did not get anything squeezed on there. So, anyway, so let me see. I got my ink bottle in here somewhere. There it is, white. Let me shake it up a little bit. And I'm going to get a water pen with a tiny tip. Now, I have done this before, but haven't done it in a while. Come on. Gotta get it squeezed out. Here we go. And you're going to have to see how thick this is. I mean, compared to the other inks, this is so thick. And I don't have any water in here with me, so I want to squeeze it out of here, and hopefully I can get enough. Squeezing it out of my pen. Here we go. That's a good bit. So I do want it runny. And I'm probably going to get white on stuff I don't want white on. Let me stay. Move some stuff around a little bit. Let's put this here. Don't lose my glue needle. Ah, stuck my finger right in that white stuff. And I'm going to use my, I think I'm going to use my bone folder. And snow. And you just lay it on there and you just tap, 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 tap. And it snows. Tap, 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 tap. But you're not going to see it as much down here, I don't guess. So I can't tell if I'm getting any down there or not. Yeah, a little bit. So I've got a little bit of sun shining in the background. I've got snow coming down. So, and it looks like it's getting dark. So, let me figure out what that is right there. Piece of fuzz or something. If I get that off. There, I think I got it. Look at that though. I thought that turned out real pretty. Can y'all see that? It's my little snowflakes. Little tiny snow. Cute. And I really should wipe this off. So let me get a wipe. Got a wipe somewhere over here. There they are. Ended up wasting a lot of my white. You know what? I'll put some on here so I'm not it's not getting wasted too bad. I'll just do it on here too. Bone folder. There we go. And technically, I could put some somewhere else. Hang on. Where did this piece? Here we go. Might as well put some on here too. It's not showing up as much here. Trying to see if I'm even getting it. Yeah, it's going on there. It's just real light. There, shows up better there. All right, and now I'll clean it up. And I bet y'all been guessing about what I'm getting ready to use as my focal point on my card. We'll see here in a minute if y'all guess correctly. I'm gonna wipe the tip of my ink, and I'll take it. When I get done, I'm gonna go clean it out really good under the sink, and I'll rinse it out and run the water through it. Squeeze the water out of the tip. And then I wanna get it out of here too, because I don't want that getting back into my ink pad with all the water all over. It might not hurt it at all, but I don't know if it will or not, so I'm not willing to risk it right now. Okay, So put my white back away. There we go. Now I can start putting my focal point together. This is going to go like this, and this is going to go like this. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's see. Oh, and I had my, look, I got white all over here, up here, y'all, where it didn't supposed to go. That's why I have my little pieces. I didn't bring, I should have brought it out for my flicking when I flick color on things, like I just did, except for I flicked it with the bone folder. But I have this little kind of little tripod thing that I made. Just, these are the squares that are rectangle cardboard pieces that come out of all the paper pumpkins. And I usually just set that there to do my splattering so it gets on my cardboard instead of getting all over my workspace like it did today. So I guess I'll have to clean my workspace a little bit later, because I obviously got some white ink where it doesn't belong. All right, let me think. I think I decided what I'm going to use. Now, I told you I was using that berry, whatever it's called, designer paper. I think I'm going to use that little guy. He's so cute, with the little bunny sitting on his head. And for the back, I was just thinking I would put one of the little tiny bears back here playing in the snow. I'll put him like right there. But these have to be fussy cut. So, and they're all different. I'll just show you what some of them I've cut. This is not all of them, but I did cut some out. I got this little guy. You got this guy. You got the back side of this guy. He could be leaving the envelope, you know, off the back of the envelope. This one, some of them punch out, come out with a punch. This one would too. So I'll punch out and send the ones that that punch as much as I can. But some of these that have to be fussy cut are great. And this one even, let's see if that would be, oh, if you did it catty cornered, it would definitely work. And you wouldn't have to do much on a background for that one. So that one would work too. Here's another one that comes out with the punch. And here's another one, but like you put the mama on there or the baby on the back or something like that. So there's several different, there's another one. Bears. So if you want to get one of my card kits, and like I said, you place the $35 order and I can get you 2 of my card kits. If you want the bear, one of the bear card kits, just tell me how you want a bear card kit. Or you can call me and we can figure out what it is that you want. So these will have to be fussy cut though. If I send you one that's not punched, you will have to cut it out. They're not that hard to cut out, and even I can cut them out as blind as I am. I don't know how much longer I'll be able to do it, but I can do it for now. It'll be a little bit harder around the bunny. Of course, you could cut the bunny off, but I mean, I don't want to cut the bunny off. He's just too darn cute. My son was just trying to call me because I messaged him earlier and asked him if he could talk. So, I don't know if I've told y'all. So my mom and dad are getting pretty old. I mean, Daddy will be 92 in December. My mom is 90. And, you know, things are getting hard for them. And Daddy's got some dementia, so he forgets how to do things. You know, he was so used to the old way his TV worked, and we finally had to cancel that old cable service. They were charging, they were going up, you know, it was like $260 or $70 a month. We're like, that's ridiculous. So we put them on the, just got internet and did YouTube TV and split it between us. It was cheaper that way. And I don't really watch it that much, but Daddy, he'll mess up the TV. He'll mess up the remote, and then Mama can't figure out how to fix it. This has not happened in a long time. I will give them that. This is the first time in a long time it's happened. But of course it happened tonight when it's pouring down rain and it's dark and I don't see well to drive in the dark, much less the dark rain. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't come over there and fix it for you. It's just not going to happen. You know, I did good to get home from work before it turned dark. But I was going to call my son, because it's just weird, because usually, you know, they give you a code and they say go to the website, you know, go to their website. Well, I went to their website, but it wasn't the website. It was still just like I was going to watch YouTube TV. So that was just what was so weird. I couldn't go to a place where it said, okay, enter your code. So I don't know. I don't know. But it's just, I was going to call my son and see if he could provide any insight, but he didn't message me back. And now, that's been a little while ago since I messaged him, and now he's trying to call me back, but at least he does try to call me back. I'll say that. Cute, cute, cute little polar bears. Love these guys. And unfortunately, this is retiring. Will not be coming back next winter. And so I'm guessing that when they run out of stuff, he'll be gone. So, now you know what I could add to this? What might be cute, would be a cute idea, because let me find the paper. Also in this paper pack is a pattern that has packages, gifts on the back of it. Let me see if I can find it. Not that one, not that one. Where's the packages? Oh, and here's a different one with snowflakes. There's another snowflake pattern, but I love that so much. I don't know. Of course, that's only on half the page. Where are my little gifts? There they are, packages on this page right here. Here they are. Might be cute to cut out a package to put on here. Maybe a blue one, since we've got the base of our card is blue. Well, I don't know, maybe not. Well, let me just find a gift I can get to pretty easily. I think we'll get in here and get this green one. I'll do that too. I'm sorry, I am off the camera cutting because it's such a big old piece of paper. I apologize. It was just going to be really hard to cut something smaller out. I'm going to cut this, get the green one. I've almost got the green one mostly out. Okay. Come on, let go, let go. Okay, so there's that one. I just have a little bit more to do to that to fix it up. And I got another one down here that's only part of the package, but I'm going to use it back there with the little, on the back side with the baby bunny. So I'll either cut you out a couple packages, or I'll cut you out enough paper that you can cut a few packages yourself if you want this card kit. Okay. So now, if you have the stamp set, there is, I think, 2 packages. Where's my berry? Here he is. Here's Berry Cute. So there are, yeah, there's 2 packages, the bigger package and the smaller package. I have yet to figure out what those dots are for, but I guess you could stamp them on that package. I don't know. I hadn't tried that. But anyway, so if you have the stamp set, you can use these packages. you know, or you can use stuff from another stamp set. Like I said, if you're not wanting, if you want to do something other than bears on your own, if you're not wanting my card kit, but you would like to use my design ideas, you can use so many options for this card. All right, let me try to finish cutting out these little pieces here, bits and pieces. I'll try to keep this part in the camera for you. Okay, got that one pretty good on that side. Actually, I think I'll leave that. That was a little piece of a red package right there next to it. So, ooh, these must not be my best scissors. That's probably my oldest pair because it was kind of not wanting to cut right there in the corner. And then I've got so I've got the second pair, and then I had lost a pair, so I had bought a third pair. So this should be, right now, this should be my scissors for ribbon, and that other one for paper, or maybe I just need to make both of these paper and the new pair that hadn't been used yet scissors. I do have the pair that has not been even opened out of its little package, so maybe I'll make it for ribbon, because if you've got dull scissors, they will not cut ribbon, that's for sure. Well, a little piece didn't get that off. But I'm on. Let's see. I'll go that way. So one of those little edge pieces that didn't want to come off with the other scissors. All right. So there's one package, and we'll finish off this little package. And I think I still have my little tiny bear to cut out, and then we'll be done. I'll opt to stamp something on the, for my sentiments. See, on here we've got warm wishes, and then we have Merry Christmas, and we said have Christmas is better together. I think I might just do the warm wishes and the Merry Christmas for this one. Okay, that a little bit better right there. And we'll get the bottom a little bit better. All right, get rid of my scraps a little bit here. And let's do a little bear that looks like he's playing. And see if I can get him cut out at all. I'm hoping I'm in the camera. I think I am. I think I'm up far enough. I think I did do this card with the hedgehog one time. I think I did the, yes, I know I did. As a matter of fact, that was one of the ones I had to make an envelope for my little hedgehog card. I did a hedgehog on this design. Oh, probably at least a year ago, maybe 2 years. That might have been 2 years ago I did that little hedgehog. He's been around. I bet he'll go away because he's been here for a bit. I couldn't believe they didn't keep the bear. The bear is just so adorable. Oh yeah, so today I think started our last chance list online. There's some items. They're, you know, when they're gone, they're gone. And I guess actually this bear is part of that set. When they're gone, they're gone. And there's a few from that mini catalog sticking around, but a lot of them are retiring. So just putting that out there. So if you go to the website, I believe they've got it up there. I think they've got it set up as a section of last chance items. Now, some of those last chance items are marked down as much as 60% off. So if there was something that you really, really wanted and you didn't get it, check it out, because it might actually be on sale now. Some of the things are marked down, and some of them kind of surprised me too. So again, I was a little surprised that this even retired. It was not on sale, but it did retire. And then they've got on there too what they call the I guess the returning list or something. So there's some things that even though they won't show up in this next catalog, they'll still be available online, or they might show up in the catalog, the annual catalog. Like there were a couple of things that were in the mini catalogs that showed back up in our annual catalog this year. So anyway, all right, got our little guys all cut out and ready to go. Y'all, this is gonna be so adorable. So I'm trying to decide. I'm gonna put him on here, and do I want this package? That one might be sitting up too high. I could put this one kind of like right there, so like it's partly off the page. That might work. I don't want to cover up too much of my pretty design. I might make it off the page down here. And then I might actually trim that up so it's even. I wonder if I could stamp the warm wishes right on here. Now I've loaned my snowflakes out, so this will not get snowflakes. I could probably, if I'm real careful, I could get it. But again, then I'm covering up my pretty little scenery. I worked so hard for that. I don't even know if I want the package on in there, actually. Maybe I'll do something else, like a, yeah, I don't even know. I don't know. Maybe I'll put, I'm thinking about not putting anything on it. And just him. On this one, let's see. What will we do with this little guy? Because these packages are pretty big to have here with this little guy, but I'll have to toy with that idea. I'm not sure. I don't think I like it on here either. I'm going to just do this here. But what I need to do is get just a little bit of color. Let me see if this is the right one. Yeah, under his feet, sort of right there. Just a little bit of color under his feet. About right there. So I'm just going to glue this little guy right here. So cute. And I don't know if my Merry Christmas will fit, actually, because I would have to stamp it differently. But, you know, you could use any Merry Christmas. If you have the one, let me see if Christmas fits. Yeah, it does. I'll just have to do some creative stamping to do that, to get that to work. But I've done it before, so I think I can handle it. Well, I'll do it this way. I think I'll do it with the navy. Wait a minute. What's the deal? Oh, I had it upside down. No wonder. Bop. Upside down, Kim. Okay. Make sure it fits on there. Okay, I got Mary on there. That's all I really need. All right, fingers crossed, y'all. Before I glue the little guy down, I'm going to do this. Let me get my Night of Navy. And it's always a good rule of thumb to stamp before you glue stuff down. That way, so all that work that I did to that, you know, if I mess it up, I hadn't already glued it on my card. I'm looking for my pad. Here it is. This, because I'm using these photopolymer stamps. So I really need to use this pad behind my stamp. A little smudge right there. All right. I want to only tap on, try to get just the Mary and not the Christmas on my stamp here. I don't know if you can see that or not. Just the Mary. I can make sure I get it covered good. But I don't want to get any of that the Christmas on there. All right. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Mary. That looks about like the middle. All right, yep, that worked out. And here's my little chamois. So I want to take the ink off of Mary, because now I want to ink up Christmas. Why is my chamois box so tight? Yeah, I don't usually have that much trouble opening that. Okay. Make sure we got that good and clean. Now I'm going to move it down so I can get to my Christmas. And this time, I want to just get up to my C. I want to get it covered well, but we don't want that part of the Mary on there. And hopefully, got that inked up good. And then I can kind of put that in the right spot. And then I be careful because I got ink up in the corner of my stamp there, and I don't want to get it on my card. So that's why you have to be careful about rocking, to not rock your stamp, because if I rocked it forward, I was going to make a smudge. It's a little crooked, but I'm okay with that because I don't. It's just a little bit of blind stamping there that you can't really exactly see what you're doing. Oh, I still need to stamp my warm wishes. Let me glue him down, and we'll put it on the. Go ahead and put it on the back, and then we can figure out. And actually, I could probably put a little sequin or something right there to offset it, so it doesn't look like it's make it look less crooked. I actually think I got something that will work well for that. There's my little guy. I hate that I got a smudge right there. I don't know how that managed to get right there in my pretty snow. Trying to smooth it out, but it's not working. All right, you're going on the back. Get some glue on it. So this is going here. Cute, cute, cute. All right, and then we'll flip this over and I'm gonna put this together, finish putting this together. So that's got to go. Try to get it on here as even as we can. I don't know if it'll help to use this or not. I could try. That there. All right. Put glue on this. Whoops. Okay. Just got to be careful about that, cause can't put it everywhere because it's going off. They got those corners are going to be off. So I should have used my little silicone sheet, but it's okay. That looks pretty close. I'm going to set it down. If I'd have used a silicone sheet, I would not have had the grid under there. Let's see, you can see where I put glue where I shouldn't have. It'll dry up. But there should be enough glue on there to hold it like it needs to be. Now we're going to put our, I guess we should pop him up maybe. Pop him up a little bit, I think. See if I can find my dimensionals. I got cards laying on top of my dimensionals. So I was trying to decide. I've got a paper pumpkin kit that I had worked on sometime back. I think it's the kit back from April. And I was trying to decide whether or not to pull it out and show y'all the alternatives I had done. I mean, I guess it's possible still, people still have their paper pumpkins around that they haven't done yet, you know. I hadn't necessarily planned on popping this up, but I am, so there you go. It's getting popped up, y'all. Oh, here they are. I was just going to glue it down, but since I've started, it will now. Probably shouldn't have put that one right there. Well, no, it's okay. My mother. She's so worried about the TV. We will figure it out, Mom. Don't worry about it. It's just, I need to be there because she's just like, here's a code. It tells you to put this code in. I'm like, well, what else does it say? I don't know what to do to help her, but, you know. Still wasn't sure where I was putting my warm wishes. All right, here we go. Where do I want to put it, up here or down lower? I think I'll put it down. And I gotta look, make sure I don't have any of my dimensionals sticking out. Good on that side. Just trying to peek out a little bit right there. So what I can do is get my take your pick tool, the pointy one, that one. It's barely sticking out. It's really not sticking out, but you can kind of push it in there so it doesn't stick out. So it should be good because it's not really sticking out. All right, and then I was going to put this little guy on dimensionals right here. Yeah, this is really cute. I was debating, I was thinking about maybe putting packages here and here, but I don't know that we need them. I could put them on the back. I don't want to take away from my my cute bear either, you know. I keep setting my dimensionals down in places that are not where they go, and so then I go to get them and they're not there. I'm thinking that I'm laying them here, that they'll be, oh, they're close by, I'll be able to find them, but I can't. All right, and I think I get just one or two little mini dimensionals. Let's see if I can find them. They're still in my basket over here, I believe. Buried, it appears. Oh, I thought I had some minis over here. Oh, wait, there they are. It's about empty. The minis are about gone. I'm going to put one on that little piece of leg right there, down there. And I don't know. I can probably get part of it on the bunny, at least the lower half of the bunny. Let me get my pick tool again. Sometimes if I put it on with that, I can see where it's going better if my fingers aren't in the way. So, okay. Right there. Here we go. And I'm real happy the way my scenery turned out there. I think pretty. All right. I'm just going to put him down here in the snow with the bunny on his back. Trying to decide where I wanted it to go. And yeah, I really don't want that there. I wouldn't mind it like, oh, I know, I could put something here and have like a little bit of a bow. That's what I'll do. Okay, so I love this punch right here. I'm going to use this modern oval punch. It was in the mini catalog and it is carrying over. So if you haven't gotten the modern oval punch, I'm guessing it will probably, not positive, but it will probably be in the annual catalog again with something else, would be my guess. I can't remember. It might have been with something in the mini catalog, the new mini catalog. That's what I can't remember. Seems like something was. It might have been the hexagons. Something's going to be in the new catalog, and I can't remember what it is in the new mini catalog. All right, I had some scrap white. Here it is, right here. And so I'm going to stamp my warm wishes on here. Okay, there's the stamp. I need to get a block. Actually, put up enough stuff that I would have some blocks to use. And the Night of Navy again, except I think I put it up now. I started to put it up, I didn't. It is. Okay, Warm Wishes. We will put it right here. I wanted it to be a nice, good, dark image. And I probably should have done this the other way. Oh, nope, it worked. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to punch. I don't want the whole thing. I just want half of it. Just like this. Take it up as far as I can without cutting off any of my letters. That's about half of it, I think. There we go. Huh, okay, I started to say it stayed closed. Okay, and then what I'll do is I will put it up here, right, like so, and I'll put a little bow or something there. So this is already popped up right here, so I don't need another dimensional right here, but I probably could use dimensionals kind of in both of these like corner pieces, not corner curves, corner curved pieces. So I'll put dimensionals there and just put glue in that center spot. Dimensional and a whoops, the upper corners. Upper corners. Upper. You know what's even a better idea? I'll show you what's even a better idea. Is to put it like right here and right here. That's the better idea. And it should be plenty of space. Yeah, actually can probably put a little one right there at the top. Is it? I think I've still got a good bit of room up there. And then I'll put some glue right here. And we will put this down. I'm going to just leave it the white. Trying to see if I kind of got it centered pretty good. I think so. All right, there we go. And don't want to lose those yet. Still might use them. And let's do... I put all my ribbon up. I need a piece of ribbon. Or, all right, going across the other side of my room for a sec. I'm still here. I'm just looking. I think, I'm not seeing a ribbon that I like. If I had there's a white and silver trim ribbon. I don't know if it's still around or not, and I hadn't looked to see if it's carrying over. If you'd had that, excuse me, if you have that white and silver trim, it would look really pretty. But I think what I'll just do is use some of my embellishments, because I've got tons of embellishments that would go. Let's see, I hadn't been good about putting them back in their little bag. Those aren't the ones I'm using anyway. And these, I'm not using those. I need to go back in here. Which reminded me of something. I want to use one of those little tiny snowflakes, I think, on the back, on the side with the little bear. What I'm looking for to go in the front, somebody sent me some really neat embellishments that were in the mini catalog. I think I have them. I think somebody sent them to me, but for some reason I'm not finding them. Aw, maybe I was confused. Maybe I thought I had them. I must have thought I got them and I didn't. All right, well, I've got tons of other things that will work. The iridescents would look beautiful. Yeah, I guess I dreamed dreamed that I had them and I don't. That's a shame. Oh well, it's okay. I can use, I'm going to just use my iridescent gems. I'm going to use these. I'm going to pull it out of my bag here. They're not in an envelope anymore. I've lost my envelope somewhere. And I'll stick these back in here. All right, so what I was thinking I would do is maybe, because these snowflakes are flat, so I could put a snowflake back here with this little bear. Too bad I don't have any of the itty bitty white ones left. All right, so I'm gonna pick this one. And I've actually colored these one time. I don't know. You can kind of see where I made a mess there trying to color a couple of them, but they do color into different colors. Put one there. It's an iridescent. Kind of feel like I need another one. Maybe not. Just one. One for the little snowman to be playing with. Not snowman, polar bear. Snowman, polar bear, snowman, polar bear. Okay. And we'll use my putty end is on this one is still good. Get a big one and put it right here, I think. Trying to decide where I want it. Right there. And then we'll use these smaller ones, a medium. Use one of each side. Big. I've got the large and the mediums and the smalls. A medium here. I'm actually going to probably use an extra one. And put the small one. I'm not liking what I did. Hang on. Let's shift this. Shift that medium one if I can get it up. Pushed it down too hard. Come back, little guy. Alright, I got him off. I'm going to have to use another one though because I think I peeled the sticky off of it. Alright, because I kind of want to put them in some sort of a triangle. And the way I had those, that was not going to work real well. Put this one here. And get another medium. And put it in here closer to his foot. Alright, and I think I'm going to get another little one and put it up here. Actually, I might get two little ones and put them up here with the warm wishes. Warm wishes. Since I can't find a bow I like. I'll put these up here instead. Oh, come off. There we go. And let me look at the back again. I want to see if I want those little gifts or not. You know, they're not really going to show if I put them back there, because if you display this card, it's going to be displayed like this, all right? And if somebody wanted to see what was written on the back, they could. And really, if I put these little guys back here, they're really not going to make any difference. So I think I'm going to save those for something else and not use them on this. But I will do this. And I'm sorry I'm going so long, y'all. I didn't mean to. All right. I was just so anxious to get on here and share because I haven't in so long. I'm going to put some Wink of Stella the same way I did the other stuff, just to give it some more glitter. Just wherever it goes. Let's push it down. Now, all of these winks are on refills, like I've filled them up with alcohol to try to make them go further. So they may or may not be working real well. I don't know. Actually, I think I see quite a bit of shine on there. I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but it's pretty shiny. It did quite well. All right, I'm gonna put a little bit on the back here too, because why not? We just love the Wink of Stella. Gotta get some wink. Gotta wink it up, y'all. Wink it up. This just bit a little tiny bit on his little nose right there. He's just so cute. All right, so there's my, took forever to put together card. Honest, these cards are easy to put together once you know what you're doing. Once you know what, you know, how you want to design it. And this was the first one I had done like this with the, doing all the special stuff with my background and all. I hadn't, you know, I hadn't done that, and I didn't have to do that, but I was trying to make it in a way that was very little stamping, so that if you wanted this card kit, I could send it to you, and you wouldn't really be missing out on anything, because everything, you would be supplied with all the papers, you'd be supplied with your bear on the front, you'd be supplied with your bear on the back, so all you would have to do is, if you've got your own sentiments to put on there, because everything else would be available for you, including an envelope. So I hope you like my little bear. And here's my little bird. And here, woo, sorry about that, y'all. Something stuck. And my dimensions for all the cardstock. And the only thing that's not on here is my base, the focal point base, because remember I did an extra base, so I did 2 bases. So that's the only thing. If you do it this way, you'll need 2 bases. All right, so there you go. Again, just let me know if you need anything, have any questions, if you want to help with my ministry. I've got different ways you can help with that. Give me a text message or email me or something, and I'll get back with you, and we'll see what we can get figured out. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving. I'll try to do another video before the weekend's out. I've got a lot of projects I'm working on and trying to get some things finished, and I got some orders for some cards I'm making for a few people too. So you guys, thank you again so much, and happy Thanksgiving, and God bless everyone. Bye-bye.